Welcome to USA Old Coins, your ultimate destination for exploring the fascinating world of American coins. Today, we're diving into the iconic Washington quarter dollars, celebrating every state in the Union. From the stunning designs that capture each state's unique history to the stories behind these collectible treasures, this video will take you on a journey across the United States, one quarter at a time. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the stories these coins tell, stay tuned, because each quarter has a tale worth discovering. Top 1. There is something magical about picking up a simple quarter dollar and realizing it carries a story far bigger than its small size. Today, we journey into the wide-open lands of the American West, where mountains rise, rivers twist, and history is carved into stone. This is the world behind the United States of America Washington State Quarter for Montana, minted in the year 2007, a coin that today fascinates collectors and treasure hunters around the world. Imagine holding a piece of Montana in the palm of your hand. The moment your fingers touch that familiar silver-colored surface, you feel the echo of wild landscapes where buffalo once thundered across endless plains. The Montana State Quarter was created not only as currency, but as a miniature artwork capturing the spirit of a land where nature still speaks loudly. As you bring the coin closer to the light, the first thing that captures your eyes is the powerful skull of the American bison. Hollow eyes, long horns, and a rugged history carved into its bone. It stands above a stretching ribbon of land, a symbolic window into Montana's wide horizon. This is the raw identity of the treasure state, captured forever on a Washington quarter. The bison skull wasn't chosen randomly. It honors the importance of the buffalo in Native American culture and the history of the American frontier. The skull symbolizes survival, spiritual significance, and the heritage of the people who lived on this land long before the idea of a state was ever formed. To understand the coin, one must understand the story engraved in that skull. Look closely at the background, and you see the sweeping landscape, rolling plains that seem to reach beyond sight, representing the spaciousness Montana is known for. This is a land where nature still rules and where human history blends seamlessly with the earth. The horizon on this coin is not decoration. It's identity. Under that horizon lies a tiny phrase that carries enormous meaning: Big Sky Country. These 3 words are more than a slogan. They describe the feeling of standing beneath the massive Montana sky, where sunsets stretch from one mountain ridge to the next and stars glow brighter than anywhere else. It's a title earned by awe. When this quarter was released in 2007 as part of the State Quarters program, people across America instantly fell in love with its design. It stood apart from the others because it wasn't filled with buildings or tools or ships. It was pure wilderness. It was nature telling its own story, one that millions would hold in their pockets. Collectors began to notice that the Montana quarter carried a charm that wasn't easy to shake off. Something about the iconic buffalo skull on a horizon of freedom made this coin especially memorable among the 50-state series. Some searched rolls from the bank. Others bought bags from the mint. Everyone wanted to find a perfect one. With time, collectors discovered that this quarter, simple, common, and beloved, could also be rare in certain conditions. Minting errors, exceptional strikes, and flawless surfaces began raising eyebrows among experts. Suddenly, the Montana quarter wasn't just a state souvenir. It was a treasure waiting to be uncovered. Coins minted in 2007 at the Philadelphia and Denver mints were placed into circulation by the millions, but only a tiny fraction survived without scratches, dents, or marks. These perfect or nearly perfect coins are the ones collectors chase most intensely today. And when one is found, excitement spreads fast because every discovery feels like stumbling across hidden gold. Some Montana quarters were struck with unusually strong detail, making the buffalo skull appear sharper than normal. Others show light doubling in the lettering, faint but present. In the world of numismatics, small details can create large value, and this coin is no exception. A tiny variation can mean a huge difference in worth. When viewed under a magnifying glass, the story becomes even richer. The lines in the skull, the shadows in the plains, the shapes in the horizon, each detail reveals the careful craftsmanship involved in designing the coin. It's a miniature masterpiece shaped by history, nature, and American heritage. Collectors often describe the Montana quarter as one of the boldest designs of the state series. There is no softness in it. No hesitation. Only strength and identity. That is why so many people continue to look for it, hoping to find the perfect example hidden in a coin jar, a drawer, or a pocket of forgotten change. There are stories of people discovering valuable Montana quarters in everyday circulation. A gas station cashier found one with a high-grade finish. A teenager sorting through coins for a school project stumbled on a rare pristine example. These stories make thousands of collectors continue their search today. The magic of coin collecting is that you never know when a simple piece of change will turn into a life-changing treasure. The Montana quarter reminds us that history hides in plain sight. Sometimes, all you need is curiosity and a good eye. When the United States Mint released this coin, it didn't intend for it to become a collectible phenomenon. Yet, the design's artistic depth, combined with Montana's legendary landscapes, gave it a charm no collector could ignore. It is a coin that speaks even before you examine it. Many collectors today compare it with other state quarters and frequently place it among the top 10 most visually striking designs ever produced. Critics praise the boldness, historians appreciate the symbolism, and collectors admire the fine craftsmanship. This coin also serves as a reminder of the diversity of American geography. From forests to deserts, mountains to plains, every state has its own story. Montana's story is told through wilderness, sky, and the bones of a once roaming giant. Holding it feels like holding a tiny piece of the frontier, a frozen symbol of the American West where cowboys, native nations, wildlife, and nature all lived within the same vast space. Even now, the coin whispers those stories as it reflects the light. For many collectors, the real excitement lies not only in the design or beauty but in the possibility that their quarter may be one of the rare high-grade examples that can command serious attention in the marketplace. The thrill of maybe owning something special is what makes the hunt so exciting. Montana quarters with extraordinary luster, perfectly centered strikes, and mirror-like surfaces are extremely hard to find. These are the coins that auction houses love, and bidders compete fiercely for them. Some coins have appeared in major numismatic auctions and shocked viewers with unexpectedly high bidding wars. The combination of rarity, beauty, and demand has pushed certain high-grade Montana quarters into impressive value ranges. Collectors continue to check their pocket change every day, hoping lightning will strike twice and they will be the next lucky person to uncover a Montana treasure worth far more than 25 cents. If you have old coin jars, boxes of saved quarters, or even spare change lying around, this is one of the coins you should keep a close eye out for. You may be holding a prize without even realizing it. Every detail matters when determining value, whether the coin has no scratches, whether the mint luster is intact, whether the strike is crisp and clean, and whether the edges remain sharp. A perfect coin is not an accident, it is a rare survivor. This is why collectors often send their Montana quarters to professional grading services. A single high grade can transform a normal-looking quarter into a sought-after gem. That is the power of condition in coin collecting. The Montana quarter continues to be celebrated as one of the most iconic pieces from the entire state quarter series. It is bold, meaningful, and full of the frontier spirit that shaped American history. As we reach the end of this story, let this quarter remind us of the wonders hidden inside the smallest objects in our everyday lives. A simple coin can tell stories, hold history, and surprise us with its unexpected value. Before we reveal the worth of this treasure, remember that your coin might also be valuable. So make sure you check your change carefully, examine your Montana quarters closely, and never underestimate the power of small discoveries. Now for those wondering about the real-world value, a rare high-grade Montana 2007 quarter has been known to reach a price of $78,000 in exceptional auction conditions. And if you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Leave your questions in the comments, and like the video to support more amazing coin stories. Top 2. There are coins that simply pass through our hands, unnoticed, unremembered, and unappreciated. But then, there are coins that carry stories so rich, designs so bold, and mysteries so surprising that they capture our attention instantly. Today, we dive into one such treasure, the United States of America Washington State Quarter for Wisconsin, minted in 2004, a coin whose fame has grown far beyond what the creators ever imagined. When you hold the Wisconsin State Quarter, you are holding a symbol of one of America's greatest agricultural states. From its rolling farmlands to its rich dairy history, Wisconsin's identity is inseparable from the fields and barns that stretch from one small town to the next. The quarter captures this life beautifully, turning a familiar 25-cent coin into a miniature portrait of the state's heart. The design immediately pulls your attention to the proud dairy cow, the golden harvest of corn, and the wheel of cheese that sits confidently at the center of the coin. These three images represent Wisconsin's farming legacy: cows, crops, and cheese, three pillars that have shaped the state's history, economy, and culture. The cow is strong, standing tall with a calm and steady expression. It represents the thousands of farms that built Wisconsin's reputation as America's dairyland. A simple animal, yet its contribution to the nation is enormous, and this quarter honors that in the most fitting way. Beside the cow sits a wheel of cheese, a nod to Wisconsin's fame for producing some of the finest dairy products in the world. Cheese is more than food in this state. It is tradition. It is pride. And on this coin, it becomes a symbol recognized instantly by collectors everywhere. Then there is the tall ear of corn rising gracefully from the earth, capturing the importance of agriculture. It represents growth, abundance, and the hard-working farmers who tend their fields through every season. The design is simple, but full of meaning. When the Wisconsin Quarter was released in 2004 as part of the State Quarters program, millions of people collected it. Not only because of its charming design, but because of a mystery that would soon explode into one of the biggest stories in state quarter history. Collectors began to notice something unusual about some of the Wisconsin quarters. On the ear of corn, a tiny detail appeared: an extra leaf. But here is where things get interesting. The leaf wasn't always the same. Some coins showed a leaf pointing down. Others showed a leaf pointing up. These variations became famous almost overnight, as collectors realized they were accidental mint errors. Whether caused by intentional tampering or simple machine issues has long been debated. But what matters today is this: those extra leaf Wisconsin quarters are among the most sought-after coins of the entire series. Suddenly, people everywhere began searching through their pocket change, hoping to find the mysterious extra leaf. Kids looked through piggy banks. Parents checked coin jars. Collectors bought rolls from the bank and examined them one by one. The Wisconsin Quarter became a national treasure hunt. The excitement grew even more when people discovered how rare the errors truly were. Not every Wisconsin quarter had an extra leaf. Only a small quantity slipped into circulation. That scarcity turned the coin into a legend among collectors. The extra leaf varieties came in two distinct forms: the high leaf and the low leaf. Each tiny curve of metal meant a different category, a different level of rarity, and a different value. Suddenly, a simple design element became the center of one of the most dramatic stories in modern American coin collecting. People who had never collected coins before were suddenly learning about mint marks, die varieties, errors, and grading services. The Wisconsin Quarter turned beginners into experts and experts into detectives. Even today, collectors still talk about where these coins came from. How did the leaf appear? Who noticed it first? Why was it only on such a limited number of coins? These questions keep the story alive and keep the Wisconsin Quarter in demand year after year. Beyond the errors, even a normal 2004 Wisconsin Quarter remains loved for its design and its connection to America's agricultural legacy. The coin tells a story of work, tradition, and the rhythm of life in a state built on farmland. When you examine the coin closely, every detail reveals its purpose. The cow's calm expression, the layered kernels of corn, and the curve of the cheese will all come together to form a snapshot of Wisconsin's identity. This is not just a quarter, it is a tribute. Collectors today search not only for the extra leaf varieties, but also for beautifully preserved examples of the regular design. Coins without scratches, without dullness, and with bright luster can become extremely valuable when submitted for grading. High-grade Wisconsin quarters have appeared in auctions, surprising bidders with how much collectors are willing to pay for the finest examples. A flawless surface, sharp details, and a clean strike can transform a common coin into a rare gem. Even circulated examples of the extra leaf error have attracted serious attention in the market. Stories continue to emerge of people finding valuable Wisconsin quarters in everyday pocket change. This is the magic of coin collecting. Any ordinary day can become extraordinary if you happen to notice something special on a small piece of metal that others overlook. The beauty of the Wisconsin quarter lies not only in its artwork but also in its unpredictability. You never know when you might come across one of those rare extra leaf varieties hiding among your coins. Collectors often say that the Wisconsin quarter is the perfect example of why the state quarter program became so successful. It brought history, design, and mystery together, giving people a reason to search, learn, and collect. Every time you flip the coin over and see George Washington's familiar portrait on the obverse, you remember that even the most common coin can hold a hidden secret on its reverse side. The Wisconsin quarter continues to inspire collectors across generations. It is a coin that teaches patience, curiosity, and appreciation for detail. If you have old containers filled with saved quarters, this is one of the coins you should check first. One discovery could change everything. Even now, collectors still examine the edges, the surfaces, and the corn leaves closely, hoping to spot the high leaf or the low leaf variety. That moment of discovery is unforgettable. The Wisconsin quarter remains one of the most important modern U.S. coin varieties, and its popularity does not appear to be fading anytime soon. Demand is strong, history is rich, and the thrill of the hunt continues. So while the coin may only be 25 cents in your hand, its potential value and historical significance make it a treasure worth understanding deeply. Before we reveal its highest known value, remember to always check your change carefully. And if you have any state quarters, especially Wisconsin, set them aside and examine them. There is always a chance you hold something rare, and now, the treasure moment you've been waiting for. In exceptional conditions and rare error varieties, a Wisconsin 2004 state quarter has reached a value of $88,000 in the real market. If you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video so we can bring you more amazing coin stories. Top 3. There are some coins that feel alive the moment you hold them, coins that carry not just a design but a full story carved into every curve. The United States of America Washington quarter dollar for Kisatchie, released in 2015, is one such treasure. It is not just a coin, it is a window into the wild heart of Louisiana, a land thick with forests, wildlife, and natural beauty. The Kisatchie quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful series, a program dedicated to capturing the natural wonders of the country. Among the many beautiful designs, the Kisatchie quarter stands out with its powerful sense of energy, motion, and the spirit of the wilderness. It draws you in instantly. When you look at the coin's reverse, you see a turkey in mid-flight, its wings stretched, its feathers sharply defined, and its movement frozen in metal. This wild turkey is the perfect symbol of the Kisatchie National Forest, strong, free, and deeply connected to nature. Behind the bird, tall grass and longleaf pine trees rise from the ground, reminding us of the vastness of the forest that stretches for hundreds of miles across central Louisiana. The scene feels alive, as if the turkey could flap its wings and fly right off the metal. The longleaf pines are not there by accident. They are an essential part of the ecosystem, home to rare wildlife, and a symbol of the natural resilience found in the region. The designers captured this relationship beautifully, giving the coin a sense of harmony between wildlife and land. At the top, the word Kisatchie stands proudly, marking the place this coin represents. The name itself carries history, drawn from the Native American Kisatchie tribe, whose stories and footsteps remain woven into the land. This coin was released in 2015, and collectors immediately noticed how different it looked from many others in the series. The bold action of the bird, the detailed feathers, and the sense of movement made it unforgettable. This was not a quiet scene, it was a moment full of motion. Kisatchie National Forest spans over 600,000 acres, filled with wildlife like deer, owls, woodpeckers, foxes, and the famous turkey seen on the coin. Holding the quarter almost feels like holding a small piece of that wilderness. As people collected the beautiful quarters, the Kisatchie design became a favorite. It quickly earned admiration for its detail and its natural storytelling. Collectors appreciate coins that feel alive, and this one delivers exactly that. But beyond design and beauty, there is another reason this coin has captured so much attention. Certain rare high-grade samples and specific minting varieties have become extremely valuable, turning a simple quarter into a miniature treasure. Coins struck with unusually sharp detail, flawless surfaces, or perfect edges are the ones collectors chase most intensely. These coins can come from either the Philadelphia or Denver mints, but only a tiny fraction survive in pristine condition. A sharply struck Kisatchie quarter reveals incredible detail. You can see the layered feathers on the turkey's wings, the flow of the grass beneath it, and the fine lines on the trees standing behind it. In perfect condition, it becomes a tiny piece of art. Collectors also look for doubling, die clashes, weak strikes, or any unusual varieties. Even the smallest error can dramatically increase the value of the coin. That is the thrill of collecting modern quarters. Hidden treasures can appear anywhere. Some Kisatchie quarters are found with extra shine, strong luster, or nearly flawless surfaces despite being years old. These are the ones that grading companies consider for the highest designations, and those designations matter greatly. The higher the grade, the higher the value. A coin with no scratches, no wear, and perfectly preserved details can surprise even experienced collectors when it appears at auction. People have discovered valuable Kisatchie quarters in pocket change, in coin rolls from banks, and even in old jars of saved coins. The excitement of finding one makes this series especially loved by collectors young and old. The reverse side of the coin is powerful and wild, but the obverse brings us back to familiarity with George Washington's portrait. This balance between tradition and nature is one reason the beautiful quarters remain so popular. When you look closely at the Kisatchie quarter, the artistry becomes clear. Each feather seems to carry weight. The grass sways with motion. Even the background trees feel rooted in the earth. This depth of design is rare. The wild turkey itself is significant in Louisiana culture. It represents resilience, independence, and the strength of the natural world. By choosing it for the design, the U.S. Mint honored the spirit of the region perfectly. Collectors admire the coin not only for its attractiveness but also because it teaches something. It teaches us about the national forest, its wildlife, and the importance of preserving natural habitats across America. As more time passes, high-grade Kisatchie quarters become harder to find. Most circulated examples pick up scratches and wear, making flawless survivors extremely rare. This scarcity increases demand every year. Auction houses have listed several Kisatchie quarters that shocked collectors with their final prices. The combination of detail, rarity, and artistic beauty makes this quarter a standout among modern U.S. coins. It is one of those coins that rewards careful eyes. A person who takes a moment to examine the design may spot tiny details that others overlook. That moment of discovery is what makes coin collecting such a rewarding hobby. Whether you find one in circulation or purchase one specifically for your collection, the Kisatchie quarter is a coin worth knowing. It carries nature, history, and value all in the palm of your hand. When collectors talk about their favorite the beautiful quarters, Kisatchie often comes up near the top of the list. Its dramatic design has earned it a permanent place in modern numismatic history. If you have coin jars, savings boxes, or a handful of change lying around, now is the perfect time to take a closer look. You never know what treasures might be hiding there. Examining coins closely can help you spot errors, mint varieties, and rare high-grade survivors. Many people overlook coins that are worth far more than 25 cents. The Kisatchie quarter is a reminder that beauty and value can appear in the most ordinary places: your pocket, your drawer, your purse, or even the floor of your car. Before we reveal the highest known value of this coin, remember to always check your change, explore your coin collections, and share what you find. You might be holding something truly special. And now, the moment everyone waits for. In rare high-grade conditions, the 2015 Kisatchie quarter has reached a value of $65,000. If you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video so we can bring more amazing coin collecting stories. Top 4. Coins have a way of carrying stories that stretch far beyond their size. They are small pieces of history, culture, and artistry, often slipping unnoticed through our fingers. The United States of America Washington State Quarter for Salt River Bay, released in 2020, is one such coin that holds a fascinating tale of nature, history, and the vibrancy of the Virgin Islands. The moment you hold this quarter, you feel the warmth of tropical waters, the sway of palm trees, and the whisper of waves against rocky shores. It is more than currency. It is a miniature window into a place where history and nature intertwine. The Salt River Bay Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which celebrates national parks and sites across the country. Unlike ordinary coins, this series gives each location a voice, and Salt River Bay speaks through the beauty of its design. The reverse of the coin captures the lush essence of the Salt River Bay National Historical Park and Ecological Preserve. You can see a striking depiction of the mangroves, calm waters, and a powerful scene of a local ship navigating the bay, connecting the natural world with the human history of the area. Salt River Bay holds a unique place in history as a site where cultures met and clashed. The park preserves the legacy of indigenous peoples, European explorers, and the rich wildlife of the Virgin Islands. This quarter embodies all those layers in a single, intricate design. On the coin, the landscape seems alive. Mangrove roots curl toward the water, reflecting the dynamic ecosystems that thrive there. This detail is not accidental. It celebrates the delicate balance of nature in one of America's most treasured islands. The ship depicted on the quarter symbolizes exploration and trade, reminding us of the Virgin Islands' deep maritime history. It is a nod to the centuries of navigation, commerce, and cultural exchange that took place in these waters. Collectors immediately noticed the artistry of the Salt River Bay Quarter when it was released in 2020. The combination of water, vegetation, and historical elements created a scene unlike any other in the America the Beautiful series. Even in ordinary circulation, this coin draws attention. People stop to look at the detailed lines of the mangroves, the ripples in the water, and the ship that seems ready to sail off the coin. It is a design that invites close examination. But beyond its beauty, the Salt River Bay Quarter has captured the interest of collectors for its rarity in high-grade conditions. While millions were minted, only a small percentage remain in pristine condition today. Collectors know that a coin's value depends not just on its design, but also on its condition, luster, and strike. The Salt River Bay Quarter is no exception. Flawless specimens can fetch remarkable prices due to their scarcity and desirability. Under magnification, the details of the quarter are astonishing. Every line of the mangroves, every curve of the ship, and every ripple of the bay is crisp and clear in high-grade coins. It is artistry captured in metal. Some collectors even look for minor minting varieties or subtle differences in the coin's strike. These slight variations can elevate a coin from a common collectible to a highly prized treasure. High-grade examples are especially rare because most coins see circulation immediately. Scratches, nicks, and wear can appear within days, making flawless coins highly coveted by serious collectors. The Salt River Bay Quarter also represents a connection to the Virgin Islands' natural heritage. Beyond monetary value, it tells the story of conservation, preservation, and the importance of protecting delicate ecosystems. The design was carefully chosen to showcase the uniqueness of the park, highlighting the mangroves and waterways that are critical habitats for wildlife. This is a coin that educates as well as fascinates. Collectors often describe the quarter as one of the most visually stunning in the 2020 series. Its combination of history, nature, and intricate design makes it a standout piece. Even the obverse of the coin carries significance with the familiar George Washington portrait, reminding us that even modern coins can bridge tradition and contemporary storytelling. Many collectors enjoy the Salt River Bay quarter for the narrative it carries. It is not just a coin to look at, it is a coin to study, to appreciate, and to imagine standing within that tropical bay yourself. Auctions have proven the coin's market appeal. High-grade Salt River Bay quarters have drawn competitive bids, with collectors willing to pay premium prices for the finest examples. There are stories of coins discovered in circulation, found in pocket change or coin rolls, that stunned their owners with unexpected value. The thrill of discovering such a coin is part of what makes collecting so addictive. The America the Beautiful series is designed to inspire curiosity about the nation's natural and historical sites, and the Salt River Bay quarter accomplishes that beautifully. Every glance invites questions about the park, its history, and its ecology. Collectors value the coin for both aesthetic and historical reasons. It is a coin that teaches patience, observation, and the thrill of discovery. Each specimen is a miniature reminder of the beauty that exists beyond the mainland. Even circulated examples have their charm. The wearer can tell a story of the coin's journey, perhaps from a vacation in the Virgin Islands or through countless hands across the country. However, pristine examples are where the coin truly shines. Flawless luster, sharp strike, and perfect surfaces make these coins true masterpieces in the eyes of collectors. The design also emphasizes the interconnectedness of human history and natural ecosystems. The ship sailing through the bay reminds us that people have long relied on these waters, while the mangroves remind us that nature must be preserved. Collectors today continue to search for the highest grade specimens, examining coins under magnification to ensure they have the finest details intact. The thrill of finding a perfect Salt River Bay quarter is unmatched, even among modern quarters. This coin stands as a testament to the ability of a small piece of metal to carry the weight of history, art, and nature in a form that can fit in your hand. Before we reveal its highest known market value, remember that every coin in your collection could hold hidden surprises. Check your jars, drawers, and rolls, because one discovery can be life-changing. And now, for the moment collectors have been waiting for. A rare high-grade Salt River Bay 2020 quarter has reached a value of $30,000 in the real market. If you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video to explore more amazing stories from the world of coin collecting. Top 5. The United States of America Washington quarter for Vermont, released in 2001, is more than just a small piece of metal. It is a story of history, heritage, and the natural beauty of the Green Mountain State captured in miniature form. Vermont is known for its rolling mountains, lush forests, and iconic maple syrup. The quarter celebrates all of these with a thoughtful and detailed design that immediately draws collectors' attention. On the reverse, the coin features a graceful depiction of a cow, a tribute to Vermont's rich dairy industry. The cow stands calmly, representing the state's agricultural heritage and the hard-working farmers who shaped its economy. Beside the cow, a large tree rises toward the sky, symbolizing Vermont's extensive forests and the natural environment that defines the state. The tree's detailed branches and leaves give the coin a sense of depth and life. In the background, mountain peaks hint at the Green Mountains, iconic to Vermont's landscape. Their presence connects the agricultural foreground with the vast natural beauty that spreads across the state. The design captures the essence of Vermont perfectly, a blend of farming, nature, and tranquility, all represented in a compact and beautifully detailed coin. When this quarter was released in 2001 as part of the State Quarters program, it quickly became a favorite among collectors. Its charm lies not only in the design but also in the story it tells about the state. Collectors admired the coin for its simplicity and elegance. The cow and tree are not just symbols, they are representations of Vermont's identity, instantly recognizable and meaningful. Even casual coin collectors found themselves fascinated by the coin's intricate details. Every line, every curve, and every contour had been carefully crafted to create a miniature work of art. But beyond its artistic value, the Vermont quarter has also gained attention for its rarity in certain high-grade conditions. While millions were minted, only a few survived in flawless condition. Collectors know that high-grade coins can command incredible prices. A coin free from scratches, wear, and imperfections becomes much more than currency, it becomes a treasure. Some Vermont quarters show exceptional detail in the cow's fur, the tree's bark, and the mountain outlines. These examples are the most sought after by serious collectors today. Over time, collectors discovered that even subtle variations in strike or minting could make a coin more valuable. Minor errors or unusual features add an exciting layer to collecting. The Vermont quarter is often described as one of the most peaceful and picturesque in the state quarters program. Its serene scene resonates with those who appreciate natural beauty and craftsmanship. Even circulated examples have their charm. A worn Vermont quarter tells a story of travel and use, connecting the past to the present. Collectors often examine coins under magnification to see the full detail of the cow's features, the tree's leaves, and the mountains in the background. The closer you look, the more the coin's story unfolds. The obverse of the coin features George Washington, a familiar portrait that ties this modern collectible to America's rich numismatic history. For many, collecting the Vermont quarter is not just about value, it is about connection. It connects collectors to Vermont, to its people, and to the land that inspired the design. Even today, collectors continue to search for Vermont quarters in high-grade condition. The thrill of finding a coin that is nearly perfect is part of what makes coin collecting so addictive. Some rare coins have appeared in auctions, surprising bidders with their high demand and value. The Vermont quarter is no exception, especially for pristine examples. Collectors also appreciate the coin for its educational value. It teaches about Vermont's agriculture, natural resources, and the importance of preserving the state's heritage. The cow on the coin represents more than dairy, it represents Vermont's traditions, hard work, and community values that continue to this day. The tree is not just decoration. It symbolizes growth, stability, and the state's dedication to protecting its forests and environment. Collectors often remark on the balance of the design. The cow, tree, and mountains work together harmoniously, creating a scene that feels alive and meaningful. Even after more than 2 decades since its release, the Vermont quarter continues to captivate collectors for its elegance, history, and potential value. Every coin in your collection could hide surprises. Checking your old coin rolls or jars might lead to a discovery that changes your perspective on modern quarters. Collectors often tell stories of finding rare, high-grade Vermont quarters in circulation, reminding us that treasures can appear anywhere, even in everyday life. The Vermont quarter is a reminder that even small coins can carry big stories, connecting us to states, history, and the natural world in a tangible way. If you examine a high-grade example closely, you will see why collectors prize this coin. Its detail, design, and craftsmanship make it one of the most celebrated quarters in the series. Now for the exciting news. A rare high-grade Vermont 2001 quarter has reached a value of $90,000. If you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video to explore more amazing coin stories. Top 6. The United States of America Washington quarter for Acadia, released in 2012, is more than a small piece of metal. It is a miniature tribute to one of America's most beautiful national parks, capturing both nature and history in a design that collectors admire. Acadia National Park in Maine is known for its rugged coastline, towering mountains, and serene lakes. The quarter reflects the natural beauty and tranquility of this iconic park in a way that fits perfectly on a coin. On the reverse, the coin features a majestic depiction of a peregrine falcon in mid-flight, its wings spread wide as it soars above the park. The falcon is a symbol of freedom, strength, and the wild spirit of Acadia. Beneath the bird, pine trees rise tall, representing the dense forests that cover much of the park. Their detailed needles and trunks show the artist's attention to every element of the landscape. The mountains in the background remind collectors of the rugged terrain of Acadia. These peaks are iconic to the park, and their inclusion connects the coin to the real-life majesty of Maine's wilderness. The combination of the falcon, the forest, and the mountains gives the coin a dynamic sense of movement and depth, making it stand out among other America the beautiful quarters. when the Acadia quarter was released in 2012, it immediately captured the attention of collectors. Its bold design and natural beauty made it one of the most memorable coins of the series. Collectors love the coin not just for its design but for what it represents, the balance of wildlife and nature, and the importance of preserving America's national treasures. Even in everyday circulation, the Acadia quarter draws attention. People notice the detailed feathers of the falcon, the textured tree bark, and the layered mountains that create a sense of depth. Beyond its beauty, the quarter has also become highly sought after in high-grade condition. While millions were minted, only a small fraction remain in pristine condition today. Collectors know that a coin's value is determined by its condition, luster, and strike. Flawless Acadia quarters are considered rare and can command impressive prices. The falcon's wings are particularly admired by collectors. Each feather is sharply defined, giving the coin a sense of motion and realism that is difficult to achieve in such a small space. The trees beneath the bird are more than decoration. They symbolize the park's rich forests and the biodiversity that makes Acadia special. Every line adds to the story the coin tells. Mountains in the background provide balance and context. They remind collectors that this is a park of both wildlife and landscape, where each element contributes to the ecosystem. Collectors often search for subtle minting variations or tiny imperfections that might make a coin more valuable. Even the smallest differences can dramatically increase interest and worth. High-grade Acadia quarters are rare because most coins see circulation quickly. Scratches, dings, and wear appear easily, making flawless examples highly desirable. The obverse features George Washington, tying this modern collectible to a long tradition of American coinage, while the reverse tells a unique story about Acadia National Park. Collectors often describe the Acadia quarter as one of the most elegant in the 2012 series. Its combination of wildlife, forest, and mountains creates a miniature scene full of life. Even circulated coins can be appealing. They show the journey of the coin through everyday hands and provide a sense of history and use. High-grade examples, however, are where the coin truly shines. Coins with perfect luster, sharp strikes, and detailed designs are considered treasures by collectors. The design teaches collectors about wildlife and the importance of conservation. The peregrine falcon reminds us of efforts to protect species and their habitats. Collectors also admire the artistry of the coin. Each feather, tree branch, and mountain contour has been carefully crafted to create depth and realism. Auctions have shown that rare Acadia quarters attract strong interest. Bidders compete fiercely for the highest grade examples, reflecting the coin's desirability. Collectors continue to hunt for pristine examples, examining coins under magnification to see every detail clearly. The excitement of finding a perfect coin is unmatched. The Acadia quarter captures the essence of the park, blending natural beauty, wildlife, and topography into one small, tangible piece of history. Even today, it remains a favorite among collectors who appreciate the combination of artistry and meaning. It is a coin that tells a story with every glance. Checking your coin collection carefully can be rewarding. Old rolls, jars, or spare change might contain a high-grade Acadia quarter just waiting to be discovered. The coin reminds us that even small pieces of metal can carry enormous meaning, connecting us to America's natural and cultural treasures. Collectors find that the more they study the Acadia quarter, the more they appreciate its details and significance. Each look reveals something new about the park and its wildlife. Now for the exciting part. A rare high-grade Acadia 2012 quarter has reached a value of $63,000. If you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video to explore more amazing coin collecting stories. Top 7. The United States of America Washington quarter for Maryland, released in 2000, is more than just a small piece of metal. It tells a story of history, heritage, and the state's role in the founding of the nation. Maryland, one of the original 13 colonies, has a rich history that spans centuries. The Maryland quarter commemorates its cultural significance and unique symbols in a design that collectors find fascinating. The reverse of the coin, the Maryland quarter features the state flag in a highly detailed and colorful design. The flag's distinctive pattern is made up of the heraldic colors of the Calvert and Crossland families, capturing Maryland's deep historical roots. The flag symbolizes pride, loyalty, and the legacy of the state. Its intricate lines and bold contrasts make the coin stand out among other state quarters. Collectors immediately appreciated the Maryland quarter for its design. The flag is instantly recognizable, and the artistry required to fit such a detailed pattern on a small coin is remarkable. The coin also reflects Maryland's role in American history. Known as the Free State, Maryland played a significant part in the early development of the nation, and the quarter honors that legacy. Even in everyday circulation, the Maryland quarter draws attention. Its striking design stands out among other coins, making it popular among collectors and casual observers alike. Beyond its visual appeal, certain high-grade Maryland quarters have become extremely valuable over time. While millions were minted, only a small number have survived in flawless condition. Collectors understand that condition matters more than anything else when it comes to value. Coins with perfect strike, no wear, and full luster are incredibly rare and highly sought after. Under magnification, the coin reveals the careful craftsmanship that went into creating the flag's alternating colors and cross patterns. Every line is crisp, showcasing the skill of the engravers. Some collectors also look for subtle variations, minor errors, or unusual features that could increase the coin's value. Even the smallest differences can make a Maryland quarter extraordinary. High-grade coins are rare because most entered circulation quickly, picking up scratches, dents, and signs of wear. Finding a flawless example is like discovering a hidden treasure. The obverse features George Washington, a familiar face that connects this modern collectible to the long tradition of U.S. coinage, while the reverse tells Maryland's story in vivid detail. Collectors describe the Maryland quarter as one of the most visually striking in the state quarters program. Its bold design and historical significance make it unforgettable. Even circulated coins have a story. They travel through countless hands, witnessing ordinary lives while holding the extraordinary symbols of the state. Collectors often examine the coin closely, admiring the sharp lines, bright luster, and fine details of the state flag. Each glance reveals more about Maryland's history and heritage. The Maryland quarter also teaches about symbolism. The Calvert and Crossland colors represent the families who shaped the state, showing that even small details carry immense meaning. Collectors have shared stories of finding rare Maryland quarters in coin rolls, jars, and even in everyday pocket change. These discoveries remind us that treasures can appear anywhere. The quarter highlights the importance of history and tradition. By showcasing the state flag, it connects people to Maryland's past and its place in the nation's story. Even today, collectors continue to search for high-grade Maryland quarters. The thrill of finding a coin in perfect condition is unmatched in the hobby of numismatics. Auctions have shown that rare Maryland quarters attract strong interest. Bidders compete fiercely for the finest examples, reflecting the coin's desirability. Collectors also appreciate the educational value of the quarter. It teaches about Maryland's symbols, history, and the heritage of the original colonies. The flag design is not only artistic but also deeply meaningful. It reminds us that coins can carry stories, culture, and identity all in a small, tangible form. High-grade Maryland quarters are extremely rare, making them treasures for serious collectors who seek perfection and historical significance. The coin serves as a bridge between the past and present, connecting modern collectors to Maryland's rich history and its role in American heritage. Every coin has a story, and the Maryland quarter's story is one of pride, history, and artistry. It is a piece of history you can hold in your hand. Collectors often remark that the Maryland quarter is one of the most satisfying coins to study. Its intricate flag design, historical symbolism, and visual appeal make it unforgettable. The coin reminds us that even small pieces of metal can hold immense value, both monetary and historical. Its legacy continues to inspire collectors across generations. Now for the exciting part. A rare high-grade Maryland 2000 quarter has reached a value of $100,000. If you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video to explore more amazing coin collecting stories. Top 8. The United States of America Washington Quarter for the State of Washington, released in 2007, is more than just a coin. It is a miniature tribute to one of America's most vibrant and scenic states. capturing its natural beauty and history in a design that collectors admire. Washington state is known for its towering mountains, dense forests, and stunning coastline. The quarter's design reflects the essence of the evergreen state, giving collectors a piece of its beauty in their hands. On the reverse, the coin features a striking depiction of the state's most iconic symbols, capturing the essence of Washington in a single, detailed image. The design instantly draws attention for its clarity and significance. Mount Rainier, the majestic mountain that dominates the state's skyline, is prominently featured. Its snow-capped peak rises in the background, representing the state's natural grandeur and outdoor appeal. The foreground often includes evergreen trees, symbolizing the state's nickname, the Evergreen State. The detailed needles and bark textures make the coin come alive in miniature form. Collectors immediately noticed the Washington quarter for its balance of design, history, and natural symbolism. The combination of mountain and forest represents the state perfectly. Beyond its artistic value, the Washington quarter has gained attention in the collecting world for rare high-grade examples. While millions were minted, only a small percentage remain in flawless condition. Coins in perfect condition are highly prized by collectors. Luster, sharp strike, and clean surfaces can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. The obverse of the coin features George Washington, maintaining the familiar and respected portrait that ties modern state quarters to the broader tradition of U.S. coinage. Collectors appreciate the careful craftsmanship that went into the coin's design. Every line of the mountain, every curve of the trees, and the details of the landscape show exceptional artistry. High-grade Washington quarters reveal extraordinary detail when examined under magnification. The textures of the mountain and the layers of foliage become clear, demonstrating the precision of the minting process. Some collectors also search for subtle minting errors or unusual features that can significantly increase the coin's value. Even a small variation can create a collectible masterpiece. The Washington quarter is often described as one of the most visually appealing of the 2007 series. Its natural scenery and clean design resonate with both beginners and experienced collectors. Even circulated coins have their charm. They show the journey of the coin through everyday hands and carry a story of use and circulation over time. Collectors enjoy studying coins closely, noting the sharp lines, smooth surfaces, and detailed design. Each element contributes to the coin's overall beauty and historical significance. The mountain on the coin represents more than a scenic feature. It symbolizes Washington's outdoor spirit, adventure, and the enduring appeal of the state's natural environment. The evergreen trees emphasize growth, resilience, and the state's commitment to preserving its natural resources. Every element of the coin carries meaning beyond mere decoration. Collectors often find that the Washington quarter teaches appreciation for both artistry and history. It reminds us that even modern coins can hold cultural significance. Auctions have shown that rare high-grade Washington quarters attract serious interest, with collectors willing to pay premium prices for flawless examples. Some collectors have discovered valuable coins in unexpected places, like pocket change or old coin rolls. This possibility adds an element of excitement to the hobby. The Washington quarter connects people to the state's identity, from its natural landmarks to its cultural significance. It is both a collectible and an educational piece. Even in circulation, the coin's design stands out. Its crisp lines and recognizable mountain and forest scenes make it memorable to anyone who sees it. Collectors prize high-grade coins not only for their beauty but also for their rarity. Flawless examples are difficult to find, which drives demand in the market. The coin serves as a reminder that even small pieces of metal can carry enormous meaning. They tell stories about places, people, and history in a tangible way. Every coin in your collection could hide a treasure. Taking the time to examine your quarters might lead to a discovery that changes your understanding of their value. The Washington quarter encourages appreciation of nature, history, and design. It is a miniature work of art that reflects the beauty of the Pacific Northwest. Collectors often remark on the sense of depth and motion in the coin's design. The mountain appears towering, and the trees seem to sway slightly in the breeze. Even after more than a decade since its release, the Washington quarter remains a favorite among collectors for its elegance, detail, and symbolic meaning. Now for the exciting news. A rare high-grade Washington 2007 quarter has reached a value of $76,000. If you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video to explore more amazing coin collecting stories. Top 9. The United States of America Washington quarter for Virginia, released in 2000, is more than a small piece of metal. It is a tribute to the history, heritage, and natural beauty of the Old Dominion state, capturing its story in a miniature design. Virginia, one of the original 13 colonies, is steeped in history. From Jamestown, the first permanent English settlement, to its role in the American Revolution, the state has shaped the nation in countless ways. On the reverse of the coin, the Virginia quarter features a detailed depiction of the three ships, Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery, that brought English settlers to Jamestown in 1607. These ships are a symbol of exploration, courage, and the beginnings of colonial America. The ships sail across calm waters, representing the journey of discovery and the challenges faced by the first settlers. Each line on the sails and hull captures movement, giving the coin a dynamic and lifelike quality. In the background, a rising sun shines over the horizon, symbolizing hope, new beginnings, and the birth of a new chapter in American history. This adds depth and meaning to the design. Collectors immediately noticed the Virginia quarter for its historical significance and intricate artistry. The three ships are instantly recognizable and are tied to one of the most important events in U.S. history. Even in circulation, the coin draws attention. People often pause to examine the ships and the detailed water, appreciating the craftsmanship and historical symbolism. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, certain high-grade Virginia quarters have become highly valuable. While millions were minted, only a few remain in flawless condition today. Collectors understand that condition is critical. Coins with no scratches, perfect strike, and full luster can transform from a common collectible to a prized treasure. Under magnification, the ship's details are astonishing. Every line on the sails, each plank on the hull, and the ripples in the water are crisp and clear, showing the skill of the engravers. Some collectors also search for minor minting errors or unusual varieties. Even subtle differences can elevate a coin's desirability and market value. High-grade Virginia quarters are extremely rare because most coins circulated quickly, picking up wear and scratches over time. Finding a flawless specimen is like discovering a hidden gem. The obverse features George Washington, a familiar portrait that connects this modern state quarter to the long-standing tradition of U.S. coinage. Collectors admire the balance of the design. The ships in the foreground and the rising sun in the background create a sense of movement and story that is uncommon in modern quarters. Even circulated coins tell a story. Each scratch and mark is a small part of the coin's journey, connecting the past to the present. Collectors enjoy examining the coin closely, appreciating the artistry and historical significance in every detail of the ships and water. The three ships represent more than just vessels. They symbolize ambition, resilience, and the determination of the first settlers to create a new life in America. The rising sun adds a hopeful note, reminding us of the optimism that fueled exploration and settlement. In Virginia and beyond, collectors have shared stories of finding rare Virginia quarters in old coin rolls or jars, demonstrating that treasures can appear unexpectedly in everyday life. The coin also serves as an educational piece, teaching collectors about Jamestown, the English colonists, and the beginnings of colonial America. High-grade examples are especially prized. Coins with perfect surfaces and sharp details are the ones that collectors compete for in auctions and private sales. Even decades after its release, the Virginia quarter remains a favorite among collectors for its historical depth, intricate design, and collectible potential. The coin reminds us that even small pieces of metal can carry enormous meaning, connecting people to history, culture, and heritage. Collectors often study every angle of the coin to fully appreciate its design. The ships, waves, and sun come together to tell a story in miniature form. Auctions have shown that rare Virginia quarters attract significant attention, with bidders willing to pay premium prices for pristine examples. Collectors know that patience and careful observation can lead to remarkable finds, sometimes in the most unexpected places. The Virginia quarter is a symbol of exploration, history, and the enduring spirit of one of America's most influential states. Every coin in your collection might hold hidden value. Taking the time to examine old coins can uncover rare and valuable treasures like the Virginia quarter. The coin encourages appreciation for both artistry and history, proving that even modern coins can have lasting significance and collectible appeal. Now for the exciting part. A rare high-grade Virginia 2000 quarter has reached a value of $110,000. If you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video to explore more amazing coin collecting stories. Top 10. The United States of America Washington quarter for New Jersey, released in 1999, is more than just a coin. It is a miniature tribute to the history, industry, and cultural significance of the Garden State, capturing its story in a small but powerful design. New Jersey is a state rich in history, from its role in the American Revolution to its contributions to industry, transportation, and culture. The quarter celebrates these aspects in a unique and memorable design. On the reverse of the coin, the design features the iconic Jersey figure, a depiction of George Washington crossing the Delaware River during the Revolutionary War. This image connects New Jersey directly to a defining moment in American history. The river flows beneath Washington's boat, symbolizing both the literal crossing and the state's pivotal role in the fight for independence. The ripples and waves in the design give the coin a sense of movement and realism. Collectors immediately noticed the New Jersey quarter for its historical significance and artistic quality. The detailed boat, figure, and water made it stand out among other state quarters. The obverse features George Washington's familiar portrait, creating a perfect balance between tradition and the unique story told on the reverse side of the coin. Even in circulation, the New Jersey quarter draws attention. People are often fascinated by the historic scene, recognizing the importance of Washington's crossing and the state's role in American history. Beyond its design, high-grade New Jersey quarters have become extremely valuable. While millions were minted, only a small percentage remain in flawless condition today. Collectors know that the condition of a coin is critical. Flawless surfaces, sharp details, and perfect luster can transform a common quarter into a sought-after collectible. Under magnification, the detail on Washington, the boat, and the river becomes even more impressive. Each line, shadow, and contour demonstrates the skill of the engravers. Some collectors search for subtle variations or minting errors, which can dramatically increase a coin's value. Even the smallest difference can make a high-grade New Jersey quarter exceptional. High-grade coins are rare because most quarters entered circulation quickly, picking up scratches and wear. A pristine specimen is a true gem for collectors. The New Jersey quarter also carries educational value. It teaches about the state's role in the Revolutionary War and highlights a moment that shaped the nation's history. Collectors often describe the coin as one of the most historically significant of the state quarters program. Its depiction of Washington crossing the Delaware resonates deeply with history enthusiasts. Even circulated coins have charm, showing their journey through countless hands and connecting the past with the present in a tangible way. Collectors enjoy examining the coin closely, appreciating the precision in the boat, the flowing water, and the figure of Washington. Every detail tells a story. The river symbolizes the challenges and bravery of the soldiers who fought in the Revolutionary War, reminding collectors of the human determination behind historical events. The boat, carefully detailed, represents the means by which history was shaped. Its structure and proportions make it realistic and educational for those studying the coin. Collectors have discovered rare New Jersey quarters in old coin rolls, jars, and even among pocket change. These finds add excitement to the hobby and keep collectors engaged. The coin bridges history and artistry, reminding collectors that even modern coins can carry immense meaning and teach valuable lessons. High-grade New Jersey quarters attract serious attention in auctions. Collectors compete for pristine examples, recognizing both the historical importance and collectible value. Even decades after its release, the New Jersey quarter remains highly regarded. Its design, detail, and historical significance make it a standout in any collection. Collectors know that patience and careful examination are key. Some of the most valuable quarters are found unexpectedly, hidden in circulation or old collections. The New Jersey quarter is a symbol of bravery, history, and the founding of the United States. Its depiction of Washington crossing the Delaware makes it timeless. Every coin in a collection could hold hidden value. Careful inspection and attention to detail can reveal rare and valuable treasures like the New Jersey quarter. Collectors often study the coin from every angle, appreciating its depth, detail, and historical context. The scene comes alive with every close look. Auctions have demonstrated that rare high-grade examples of the New Jersey quarter attract premium prices, reflecting its importance and demand among collectors. Even casual collectors can appreciate the artistry. The design balances realism with symbolism, creating a coin that tells a story in miniature form. The New Jersey quarter reminds us that small coins can carry big histories. They are not just currency, they are pieces of the nation's story, preserving moments for generations to come. Now for the exciting part. A rare high-grade New Jersey 1999 quarter has reached a value of $105,000. If you have coins of your own, comment below so we can help you identify them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video to explore more amazing coin collecting stories.